Are you an architecture student? Then you can surely relate to the feeling of being in a pool that's consistently rotating.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nowadays Students, and if you are new here, are you an architecture student? Then you can surely relate to the feeling of being in a pool that's rotating consistently, full of stress, work, and survival mode. Yeah, that's how it feels. Being criticized in front of your peers, long days and nights trying to figure out what exactly you are doing, not even sleeping, or from the moment you wake up to the moment you sleep. That's if you even sleep, trying to figure out what you are even doing. And if you are experiencing this, then sit tight and watch this video. Hope you learn something from this hacks that I'm about to give you on how to survive architecture school. Don't procrastinate the moment you are giving your week. Yes, sometimes architecture students tend to procrastinate a lot due to stress, basically, I would say, and sometimes even laziness. Teeny bit of laziness. Not having the edge or even being motivated to touch this new project you have been given, not having the edge to even research on what the topic the project is about or anything about the project, basically because your first jury or the previous jury didn't go well, or a previous project that you were given didn't go well. Well, I would say don't procrastinate, because the moment you keep procrastinating the work that has to be done, you see time will catch up with you, and then now you find yourself wanting, and whatever happened, the last jury will surely return, like surely happen again, basically, because you didn't do the work, you didn't put in the efforts that you were expected to put in, or you tried putting the efforts but it wasn't as 100% as it should be. So try and avoid procrastination the moment you are given a project, a new project. The moment it starts, start. The moment you are given a work, do it. Don't procrastinate. Don't shift it that, oh, I'll start the next day, or I'm tired today, I want to start the project. Maybe today is Monday, you want to start by Tuesday or maybe by Wednesday. Don't do it. The moment you start pushing 1 day, 2 day, just know that the possibility of not finishing this work is high. Say don't delay your work. That's create schedules. Don't depend on just the general school learning timetable. Create your own schedule. Set periods and times in which you want to complete projects, or break them down. Get a notebook or a jotting pad just for you to know that maybe from 9 to 10 you know what you are doing, from Monday to Friday you know what you are doing. This helps you be on time and on schedule with all your projects that you are given, or all assignments that you have doing, and even getting time to even have a social life. In fact, whatever the case is, just have a notebook or a little jot pad that you can write and time everything. So with that, it keeps you updated and you know what to do at what time, and you don't end up wasting your time. So basically, time management. It helps you with time management. Don't spend 90% on just one, maybe just the research aspect, or maybe just the conceptual development, or just maybe the design aspect. Don't do that. The moment you start doing that, you see maybe one or two will start lacking, or maybe just one, because you found yourself wanting in it, you left that part for last minute. But instead, try and like weave all three together, try and balance all three together, and this will also once again help you complete all your projects, or at least get as much work done than you expect. Moving on, I would say develop a skill. When I say develop a skill, I mean choose one, maybe modeling, drafting, rendering, or even research, or even more than that. Architecture actually is a part where architectural students are able to explore different paths in life. So if you do go through architecture school, just know that you have the upper hand in exploring different paths and different careers if you want to. So I would say try and develop your skills in school that you can use after work, after school, in terms of working. If you want to work in It can be your side job too. Maybe you want to render people's work for them when they are done, or you want to draft, or you want to, aside you doing your own architectural stuff, you also want to do part-time drafting or part-time rendering or part-time making of models, or even the research aspect. You want to go into that part. Yes, if you develop yourself well, you see that at the end of the day you can make money out of it. Don't ignore your physical health and mental health, and even the spiritual aspect. Yes, focus on all three aside doing projects. Try and be on point. Don't get sick. Try and not put yourself in situations that will stress you. If you are feeling stressed, if you are getting depressed about something, try and see someone, try and talk to someone that can help better your situation and will give you advice that would also help you, so you don't get sick or you don't get mentally depressed, mentally unstable or depressed. Because the moment that happens to you, start seeing that your projects basically you won't be able to meet the standards for projects, and this will worry you. So I would say, instead of you just keeping quiet when you have mental challenges, kindly, when I say mental, I'm not talking about, I mean like maybe something is happening to you and it's stressing you, kindly see someone. And if you are sick, go to the hospital. Don't try and do self-medication, because that might even, and I'll say be kind to yourself based on the mental and physical health. Don't stress yourself too much. Eat on time. Don't uh, don't say you are trying to do all night. If you are, even though you are tired, if you are tired, kindly sleep and wake up to do your work. Don't stress yourself. Keep good company. Basically, we are told in life that there's a proverb that says, show me your friend and I'll show you your character, which is very true. In architectural school, we are basically influenced by the company we keep. And when I say this, I mean it can be good and bad, but your company can influence you good and bad. In terms of, maybe you have a friend who doesn't it's not feeling so motivated to work the moment they are given work. In the moment they are giving the work, maybe you, the moment they are giving the work, you want to try and find solutions, you want to try and touch something about the work that same day. But then you have a friend who is the opposite. He or she would want to wait for some time, relax, and then delve into it. It might work for the person, but then because you are two different people, it would not, it might not even work for you. But because the person is your friend, maybe you are also pressured, or you are also influenced into also waiting a day or two. But in your case, the moment you start waiting a day or two, that means your motivation is also going down, and at the end of the day, your project will suffer for that, because you will not be able to meet the required standard. Last but not the least, be confident. Yes, confidence is very important during architecture juries. Sometimes you've done the work, but because you are nervous, or because I felt, sometimes I used to fall a victim of that. I'm so nervous. By the time I realize, you can literally hear it from my voice. But when I take in a deep breath and I just decide that I know what I've done and I can say it, then you see that it becomes better. So basically, with this, I'll try to say that the moment you've done the work, you're the only one who can explain it very much. You're the only one who knows what you have done. You're the only one who can convince people to the level at which you're expected to. Yes, during juries, maybe they would critique you and everything, but then the moment you start explaining things to them and you start telling them exactly what you are trying to explain, what you have done and what you are presented to them, they will start understanding you. But if they are asking you questions and then you are quiet and you don't know, you're not saying anything back to them, they'll automatically start to think you didn't do the work, or you don't know what you are trying to say or something, and that will go bad for you and you will not be happy with yourself at the long run. So I would say, be confident in your work, confident when you're saying you are doing presentations, and basically Be confident so that you'll be able to deliver. Be confident so that you'll be able to deliver your work, so everyone during the jury will be able to understand you and understand the whole design that you have done. I would say know that architecture school is not for everyone. Yes, it might be hard to accept, but then the earlier the better. Sometimes we go through different stages in architecture. There's good, the bad, the ugly. Don't wait for the ugly to come. The ugly is when you get demotivated, you get depressed, you don't know what to do, you don't feel like going to class. Basically, you just don't feel like doing anything, you just feel like giving up. Don't wait for that moment. The moment you start feeling depressed or you start feeling unmotivated, just take yourself to the department's office or take yourself to the council office in the school and talk to someone. Let a person advise you on what to do, how to tackle this whole challenge in which you are in, and also talk to your parents because they will understand you better than everyone. And when you talk to them, you might find out that maybe the architecture course is basically just not for you. So instead of you waiting last minute, spending maybe 4 years or 3 years or two in architecture school and then now have to redo everything again, instead the earlier the better. And when you talk to someone, they'll just tell you maybe you just need to change your course, and don't be shy to change your course if you need to. It's your life, it's your career path you are taking. The earlier the better. So I'll say instead talk to someone so that whatever it is, you guys are able to solve it. And if you have to change, change quickly so you don't feel like you have wasted your time and you don't get unmotivated to even continue school. That's if you want to. So guys, this is the end of the video. Hope you liked it. Hope you got good advice and hacks on how to survive architecture school. I know I've been away for some time now, but trust me, I'm coming back bigger and better. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hope to see you in the next video. Love you very much. Bye. Are you an architecture student? Then you can surely relate to the feeling of being in a rotating pool. In a pool. And welcome back to my channel. If you're returning, things full of stress, work, and surviving. So basically, being in a constant, why do I keep saying basically? Constant flow of stress, work, and surviving. Are you an architecture student? Then you can surely relate to being in a Are you an architecture student? Then you can surely relate to the feeling of being in a pool of constant. Are you an architecture student? Then you can surely relate. Moving on, you say don't spend 90% of your time, don't spend 90% of your time doing just a particular thing. That's maybe there are three aspects. So basically research, concept development, and also design, design drawing. So I'll say don't spend
Wow!